Warramidika Budgerina, wouldn't you? Good night, Awabakal Ngurrawa. Hello friend, good to see you. Today I'm on Awabakal country. And I decided to bring you guys for a walk down to Norah Head. Norah Head's on the New South Wales Central Coast. I'm going to give you a look at a little walking trail, the lighthouse, go for a walk on the beach. Maybe even go for a snorkel if my gear's still good. It's been a couple of years since I've used it, so see how we go. So I've had to park a fair distance from the beach because it is tourist season. And it's pretty bloody packed down here. There's a little shop over to my left, some toilets and that up here. I'll show you all that on the way back through, but for now, I'm going to give you a look at this little lookout and we'll hit this walking trail. Right off the bat, Lamandra longifolia, also known as the spiny-headed mat rash, as you can see by the spiny heads here. Pull the leaves out at the bottom. There's a little white section at the bottom of them that's edible. Aboriginals also used to utilise that to make cordage and weaving and whatnot as well. To be able to eat the bottom of it, basically you just pull it out and grab the white section, and it tastes like raw green peas. It's actually not a bad thing if you just lacking a bit of moisture either. Just something to chew on and add a little bit of moisture back to you. So this is a little walking trail. There's a few little signs coming along here that tell you about bush tucker and just different ecological things. So make sure you stop and check them all out. I'm not going to show you every one of them because there are quite a few through here. Part of the way along the trail, you come up to a little fork with a lookout one way, the trail continues on the other way. We'll head down there in a minute, show you the lookout first. Okay, not sure where that trail goes. That's probably not meant to be the trail, but obviously the walking trail continues on this way. And here we are at the Lighthouse car park. Another spot that trying to get a park during holiday season is an absolute nightmare for. I remember back when I had the old boat going, old rock and rolling, I used to come down here to get bait, live potty mullet off the rocks, and I'd have to walk probably half a kilometre sometimes to bloody get down here and get my gear. Trying not to get everyone in the background. So here we are at the lighthouse. There is a tour going at the moment, but I won't be partaking in that. few years back, my baby sister got married on these grounds here. There it all is, Norah Head Lighthouse. Now if you decide you want to take on the tour, 10 AM to 2:30 PM, 7 days a week, except Anzac, Christmas and bad weather. As I said, I'm not taking the tour on, it's getting a bit windy, hope the noise ain't too bad. Now I've got the fun part. I've got to walk down the stairs and hope I can get around. You see, it's a king high tide. Tide's about 2.1 metres at the moment, which for some it might sound like nothing, but for around here 2 metres is a big tide. 2.1 is definitely a king, so and it's pretty much right on high tide now, so going to be fun. So this little spot here holds some fun memories for me. So when I was a kid, Pop brought me down here and I was standing sort of right toward the edge here, and he was trying to get a nice photo of me. Waited right till a wave was about to crash on him, took the photo, and as you can see here, it turned out to be a bloody ripper. And yeah, typical Pop thing to do, being a smart ass to us kids. But yeah, great memory. I still remember that day, still remember trying to walk back up here soaking wet from it too. I'm guessing you can get a fair way around, there's people coming around. So as mentioned before, I used to come down here and get bait. Well, I won't be going out to where I got bait today because it's right out where all those waves are breaking. And it's a bit on the dangerous side. Even here near the cliffs today, I'm walking through water. Normally this rock platform there's water on here, but you can normally, especially on low tide, you can walk through without worry about getting wet. But yeah, definitely on the King High, obviously not. Now I do know there's a lot of uproar about these sorts of things, but either way they're cool. A lot of people complain about fishing line and things like that being used. Yeah, but it looks pretty cool and I like it, so wouldn't go adding to it personally, but the Norah Head Rock Pool. You can see it's all sandy in the bottom there. Low tide, there'll be next to no water in there. Obviously being a king high tide, you can't even see the rocks. What a bloody crowd on the beach today. Well, I reckon there's too many people down here, and I don't trust leaving my cameras on the beach while I'm in the water. So I'm going to call it. Give you a look at the little cafe up the top here, and I'm going to head back to the car. But here we have Cabbage Tree Bay. As you can see, it's absolutely packed today. Normally, outside of tourist season, it's a bloody great spot. Here at the boat ramp's one of the funniest spots to come and sit and watch, eh? The amount of people, being king high tide, you can see the amount of sand on here. But before they renovated it, they used to back down and they'd actually have their trailers fall off the end of the ramp and they'd get hung up. But even now, the amount of sand here, the amount of people that get bogged and stuck, you can see skid marks on the bottom of the ramp here. It's the amount of people that get stuck down here, it's bloody hilarious. My first Ford Ranger got recovered from this boat ramp. Big jacked up thing, all the gear, no idea, with a jet ski on the back, and couldn't get off the friggin' ramp. So yeah, that was my first Ranger recovery. Yeah, dragged him up the ramp. Mind you, he had all his gear set up ready to be recovered, but didn't have his jet ski tied down. So as I've pulled him up the ramp, the jet ski's fallen off the back of his bloody trailer. Dickhead. His fault, not mine. And don't forget to check out Mr. Whippy if you come down here and they're sitting. And right at the stairs for the rock pool, you do have toilets and change rooms, males and females, and a tap to wash the feet off and everything, or refill water. Then a heap of stairs to get back up. Either that or you can walk up the road, either way. It just depends which way you want to go. If you come this way, keep your eye out because I have seen snakes on this walk. Only python, but still a snake. And here we are at the top of the stairs. As you can see on the right there, you've got a little cafe. Those kids who used to come in here on the way out after a swim and nag the family to buy us ice creams. Normally work too. Sort of almost like a family tradition. We'd go for a swim, then we'd come out and get an ice cream. But yeah, I didn't bring my wallet with me, so I ain't buying nothing. Alrighty guys, well that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, remember, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Comment below, let me know, have you ever been down here? Or have you got a beautiful spot like this that you love? Alright guys, that's a wrap. Yama Bujiri Murugo, walk a good path. Yano, goodbye.